Well, hello. I know I'm early, but I've got my tea, so I might as well go live. If you got your tea, you're sitting at your desk, and you've got a cool person in chat already, you might as well press the button. Pre-made for real, yeah? It's on the mug warmer and everything. It was ready like 3 minutes before I went live. So yeah, pre-made. I'm gonna sleep. Aha, restful sleep. So yeah, I'm early. It's all right. I won't do anything eventful, interesting, dramatic until it's at least 6, because if anyone turns up after 6, they'd be very disappointed if they missed me doing something heroic, something brave, something death-defying. Yeah, let's get open that and open that. I've got 2 new that creeper just made me realise maybe be a little bit more cautious when coming out, just in case I haven't lit up this hill especially well. But yeah, I brought 2 new villagers in here, but lecterns down, and the first one is offering me thorns, and the second one was fire aspect. So I decided I shall fill the library with thorns and fire aspect, hence the sign to tell me how many I need of each. 42 and 30. Basically, I'll fill up a shulker and then do the extras in my inventory. Cautious? What is the fun in that? I mean, fair point. We'll get to this in a moment. And in the meantime, I just want to sort out my inventory and think of anything I need to take with me. I need levers. Everything else we should be able to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of it in here. The place for me to sort things in the future. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Do need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Tidy. 20-ish streams. 20 streams. Wow. Can't even believe that it's been 20 streams since they gave me the feature. Thank you, Awind. That's a huge deal, and that means a lot. So thank you. 20 streams. 20. Right. Before I head off, this bit is me thinking through what I want to record. So if we head on over to Creative World, not this library, although I probably want to do this next. Before the new year, I'd like to get started on this room. And my plan was to do a set of chiseled bookcases, hey porcupine, per month, which gives me 6 slots, so I can say January 2026, February 2026, March, April, May, June, July, August, etc., all the way around until I get to 2027 over there. Wait, 1, 2, 3, there. Hang on, no, that's 6 months. There, that's 2027. So I've got enough room for a few years. But with each month getting a bookcase, that gives me 6 book slots. And I was thinking what I would like to record in my monthly books. So I had a little bit of a play this afternoon while I was thinking it through of what things I would like to record. And these signify the 6 books in the chiseled bookcase, right? And I will probably keep the book in a shulker box in my ender chest, just so that whilst I'm out and about, if someone redeems something, I can do it away from library, and then at the end of each month I put it in the library. So technically I only need it by the end of January to be ready. The 6 things, and I would very, very much appreciate feedback on this. I want to record gifted subs. So when people gift subs, I want to put their name in the book and a little tally of how many they gifted. Wishing well redemption. So when someone redeems a diamond to go in the well, name goes in. Subscriptions. As it says on the tin, you resub, that goes in. I've tried to use emojis, Unicode. So little present for gifted subs. Wishing well, that's actually a coin or a token. Subscription, that's a ticket. Twitch bits, that's a jar. Then we've got raid, so when someone raids in, and guest book. I would like to record who joins me during the month. So if Witherbag joins me for a stream, I will put Witherbag's name in it. Make sense? I listen, but doing a puzzle simultaneously. Well, you have big brain. Alien Doctor, hello. Those are the things I want to record for each month, and I may need to think about my formatting for it. However, this feels kind of good. What I will probably do is a couple sets of this template, so I can put one in the library and a second one in the shulker box I carry around. That's the plan. So I'll put a shulker box in here. I probably need to colour it something that I don't normally use, maybe purple. Porcupine! Thank you for gifting us up. Alien, welcome to the sub club. You now have access to all of my amazing emotes. And that would be an example of a gifted sub, so I put it in the book. We're not doing it this month. This is going to be for next month because I haven't built the library yet. And starting it now feels wrong because we are over halfway through the month. And I want to do it for the month. And doing it for the month is very difficult when I can't record some of these things very easily. It's possible, but difficult. I want to start building the library and get to a point where I can use it. Hey, Winch, going for the emote wall. Your favourite one is clearly the E, right? Oh, so what you're saying is to come back next month. I mean, you can be here in the meantime. I've already had too much generosity thrown my way this month. I don't deserve any more generosity, so please stop. Put it on hold, wait till January. December is an expensive month for most people, including myself. Put the money in the bank. If you want to support me next month, great. No expectation, no requirement. Look after yourself first, please, Porcupine. And there'll be things that won't cost me. Wishing well. P.S. You deserve all... Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you, but... I... Still, look after yourself first. I appreciate all the support, but the priority should be you. Right, we're going to head to the Nether. I may need some more black dye, so I'm just going to pop my head in here and kill any squid that have spawned, because I can top up with black dye. I need to add to my to-do list. In fact, I may head on over and adjust that shortly. You do good. I would like a new set of boots and a new sword. This sword is great, but it is white.
Oh no, it's a porcupine!
Which makes this slow and annoying. I would like a sharpness sword. I haven't made one yet because I've ended up with a pretty decent sword and then gone, ah! That'll work. I normally put smite on my axe. I may remake my axe and my sword. And I'll keep these two as backup ones. I think that makes sense. And then realistically, if I need looting for killing of undead mobs, then I'll grab it out of my spare gear. Look at Malcolm, so handsome. That's not Malcolm. That is DC's. Forgot the word. Happy Gas. I couldn't think of the word happy. That's right. I'm so British. I refuse to accept the word happy in my vocabulary. Content. You can have that, but not happy. That was so successful. I got 25. I don't see any others. That'll do. Just a top up. Wow, that was surprisingly smooth. Rotten flesh to be sorted out later. I don't think I need to take anything else with me. It's just the levers. In fact, I'm going to take... Oh. Do I have exactly... Oh no, there's 26 more. Got it! Rodbin, welcome in. Good to see you. I need an ender pearl. I do actually need more ender pearls. Wait, I was going to do something else before I just... List. Get all frogs. We don't need that anymore. Done that. Fix iron farm. I did that. Library basement. We've done all of this. I like it when I've done things. Remake sword and axe. Make sword, stroke axe. Like that. Expand river, get netherite, still need to do that. The magma farm we're doing today. So that will be off the list soon. Chicken pit's done. I still need to make nether roof access. I'll probably blow out a block of bedrock if I can. It's been a while since I've done that, and I went, I don't fancy doing it on stream. It's a bit annoying. Right, we are in the nether. If I were to want some ender pearls, what would be the easiest way of getting ender pearls? Probably head this way, up here, like this, because this will be the way, maybe, to where the endermen are. I mean, if I'd signposted it like that, that'd be really, really clever. I suspect I haven't. Easiest way, give command. I mean, yes, I meant vanilla way. I would say I don't cheat in Minecraft, although I do go in spectator mode when I'm showing things off on stream, but I consider that within my desired way of playing. I saw that enderman. I'm going to use my axe, cut a few of these out, and give me a little bit more visibility. The sound there, I thought was an adult. That is vanilla. It is, you're quite right, but it feels cheaty. Hi! Ah! It's alright, got my sword. Doesn't have sharpness on it. Does get me an end pearl still with looting. Boop, boop. Just want to clear out some trees to stems. I'm gonna get shot. This would be quicker with sharpness, but you know, again, I don't have sharpness. Ooh, enderman, I heard you. There you are. I'm looking at you. You see me looking at him? Ah! Yay! Got it. Enderpearl. It's one of those things that I just want to make an effort to get a few of, so I don't have to come back here for a while. Realistically, if I got myself a couple stacks, probably good for months. I need it for breaking through the bedrock until I make a hole. In the end, I could do that, but the end is more effort for me to get to. Running! I made it! Plus, I was in the nether anyway, and then I remembered. Oh yes, I could do with some ender pearls. You see me seeing him? Woo! Hey! This worked out quite well. 11 ender pearls. I started with 1. I am doing quite well, considering. Help yourself from my ender chest. If only I could. See, normally I have a stack of ender pearls in. Oh, I didn't grab my ender chest. Whoops. Oh well. It's not a problem. I've got one at both locations. Hello! Ah! Nope. Oh. There we go. How are we doing? 15? That'll probably do, although, you know, if you see one extra. Always one more while I'm at it. I was thinking for ender pearls. Oh, I knew what you meant. But it was just that I was already in the nether when I remembered, oh yes, I need some ender pearls. And now I've got over a stack. I'm fine. And if we head back, I can pop out in the overworld, offload this junk that I've just picked up from the Enderman's deaths, and pick up my ender chest that I left behind. But yeah, the end is a perfectly sensible way of doing it. I just don't need that many. And it's less effort for me, plus I was here. Ender pearls tends to be one of those things that you don't need most of the time. There's my pot. Pop through and then we'll head back up in a moment. Of all the distractions I've had, relatively minor. In you pop, in you pop, in you pop. And some stem. Right, my ender chest, I think I left it in the... Oh, I left it here. Oh, because I was showing chocolate pop. That was it. I remember now. I think I'm going to need more ink to make all the books. That won't be annoying. Right, up we pop. Just making it deeper, give me the opportunity to fly up if I wish. Yes, in hindsight, an ender pearl shop would have been... In the hindsight, an ender pearl shop has not been that lucrative. You made an ender pearl shop? See, I can see myself building something like an ender pearl shop. It's not supposed to be lucrative for this world. So I'd kind of be okay with doing that. My shops are all about having an excuse to build something. Yay! I made it through the roof. Let's fly and we can eat whilst we're flying. No point waiting around eating when we could be gliding. Making progress towards the massive build of glory. I was really hoping that I'd say glory and then it would just appear in front of me. Glory! There we go. So we have the Froglight Farm, which is pretty much fully built and operational. After I finished last stream, I looked into my data pack. My mob heads data pack was conflicting with the drops for the magmas. That's why I wasn't getting Froglight. So I updated it and now it works. As you can see. So loot's coming in nicely. These stairs can come out because they are no longer needed. So yeah, they're sorting through things. They're getting into the silos. I'm quite happy. These shulker boxes need to be recolored. Like yellow, green, purple, and orange. I could have brought the colours with me. I didn't. And then we have glass in here that's supposed to be for the walls. Although... before we do that, I'm probably best taking some of this black stained glass, putting that in, and I need to put the levers in up there. Some will be easy to reach, some will be a pain, but realistically I need to scaffold out a little bit in order to do them. So here, for example, let's take that off. Boop. Boop. That's it. And they all want to be pointing that way. So none of it is particularly complicated. When I finish, I can take out all of the glass and go pick it up from beneath. So, And on the underside, it's going on the redstone lamps, so it's a little bit simpler than up above. The annoying thing is not being able to place it unless I'm on the right side. I want all of the levers pointing the same way. It's such a minor thing to care about, but I do. And if you think that's silly, you're right. But still, matters to me, therefore I'm going to do it. there, and there, and here. Then we 1, 2, 3. That can reach and turn it on. The amount of magma cubes I can hear is reassuring. It means the farm is functioning. Boop. 1, 2, 3. And across we go. Oh, give me one moment. What am I missing? Okay. My activity feed was showing a notification. I was curious what it was, whether I had something hidden and had forgotten to re-enable it. Nope. It's just that there's a way of enabling sounds. Okay, I don't really care about that. Lever. Lever. Glad I grabbed the extra stack. One, 2. I can't reach the other one. Over. Ow! Now, when I finish this, there is an argument for building an AFK spot above, because I can make one with maximum efficiency for spawn rates. However, I think my bottleneck is actually the copper golems, and realistically, it's fast enough. I'm not too worried. Realistically, if I AFK here for a while, I'll get enough stuff in the silo that I'm good for months, if not years. So I may just stay down there. We'll see. I probably should build up to the AFK spot. Do it properly. I just don't know if there's actually enough benefit. With Minecraft, you can always build a bigger farm, but you get to a point where you go, any more efficiency doesn't actually help me. If you are producing enough from it, leave it be. As long as it works and generates enough that you're not spending time unnecessarily AFK. And the time it takes to make those changes could be used just AFKing and making up the difference. We're going to take all of these out, hopefully fast enough that I can then go pick it up from the nether roof without anything despawning. If I start getting a little bit worried about it, I'll do a flight down. My instinct is to break one block, head down and pick it up because I don't want to risk losing it. But that's silly. And I know that's silly. Oh. Glad I spotted that. There may be others that I spot later, but worst case scenario, I can fly into the building and place a block to stand on. Also, I know this would be quicker with something like netherrack. I didn't want to risk things spawning. Glass, spawn proof. Kind of handy. The only reason I would AFK a farm is for a shop, but this purpose you would let it run out, run off stream. Exactly. But I mean, even if I could double the efficiency of the farm, it's like, yep, but it's AFK time. I could leave this open to get the extra stuff whilst editing or doing my main job. That's right. I've decided I shouldn't call streaming. No, I shouldn't call my main job my real job. Because that makes it sound like streaming isn't a thing, and it is. It's not profitable enough that I could pay the mortgage with it. But it's made a huge difference to our finances over the last 5-6 years. Also, the sound of all that magma. I'm starting to get a little bit worried about things despawning, so I'm going to hop down here, pick up the stuff from this ledge and that bit, and glide down. Oh, it's so much area. Also, black tinted glass doesn't stand out that clearly. I can see it, but it's not the most obvious thing to stand out on top of bedrock. The other thing is I don't know which bit was broken first, so I need to kind of make sure it's all picked up before the first bit has been down for 5 minutes. Like so. And then nothing is ready to despawn, so I'll be back in a second. Sorry, I felt the need to blow my nose. I haven't done that yet, I've just grabbed a tissue. And now I've blown my nose. There we go. Right, back up we go. Aw, I missed. What I think I'll do, pick this stuff up first. I am missing some tuff. There was supposed to be tuff slabs going either side of that, but realistically I can add that late. No. These are supposed to be blackstone slabs. I just used tuff because that's what I had at the time. Right. That's all broken, nothing left standing that shouldn't be. One. Two. Nice. Gotta quickly poke my eye on here. 32? Is that it? 32? What's coming in? Right, we've got this bit to clear above first. Seeing black stained glass. Not as easy as you might think. I joined Bearded Donut stream yesterday. Speaking of which, I don't have a button for Bearded Donut. I need to fix that. I'll add that to my to-do list. Donut's a lovely guy, and the fact that he started streaming regularly again, I'm really happy about. I just wish I could join more often. But, you know, time schedules are annoying, and time zones are even worse. But I need to add a donut button. Just really surprised I don't have one. Needs to go on the to-do list. Please remind me if I forget. And I could probably... I'm just looking at my list of shoutouts. There are a few names on there I could probably remove. Or even just move to the second page. Like Tab. Tab hasn't streamed for quite a while, and I don't often give her a shout out because she's not streaming. It doesn't really help her much. And so her being on my first page is unnecessary, whereas Bearded Donut, I'm more likely to give him a shout out, or more often I'm going to give him a shout out than I give Tab a shout out. With that said, Tab still should have a follow. Because, you know, for the time where she does go live, then you'll get notified. I could say lots of nice things about Tab. I'll start with, she's alright, I suppose. Add donut button to to-do list. I mean, I could, I mean, technically, Ozza could add it to my to-do list, but I could add it too. I'll do it. Remind me when I've finished doing the glass and I've picked everything up. Not finished, do it. Breaking the glass. You know what I mean. I just don't want to start typing now because the timer has started on all the despawn things. You asked me to remind you. I did. I meant once I've forgotten, not whilst I'm still saying it. Angelic has redeemed a word ban. How kind. Also, lovely to see you. And you want to ban the word glass, just for clarification, in case anyone doesn't have chat open. So let me set a timer. Done. Timer's going, and I'm busy breaking this transparent block. Some might call it like a crystal, or there's got to be a better word for it. How you doing, Angelic? We are nearly done with breaking this stuff. Then I can place it again where it's supposed to be. Are you calling me an angel again, Pokemon? Oh, Angelic. That makes more sense. All removed. Yep. Whee! Whoop. All the free blocks sitting on the floor, ready for me to gobble them up. Yum, 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 yum. That would be Danielle's job to call you an angel. No, Danielle doesn't call me an angel. I get a much nicer compliment from Danielle. Danielle makes me blush. Right. We have everything that I've dropped. I see nothing around here. Let's start with the area that makes me nearly die. Ah, that's going to be annoying. Misplacing it. Not what I want to do. Ah! I'm in a corner. I'm stuck in a corner. I'm being murdered. It's okay. I'm okay. Don't know how I'm going to deal with the last block, but I'll figure that out when I leave. Probably place something to stand on, break it, and hope to catch it before I land on the next layer down. Oh, I could just go up or down to the inside. That would make sense too. It's only when I've got no more layers to put the walls in that I need to worry. And that's a while off yet. There's a lot of this stuff to be placed. How is the lovely Angelic Wanderer today? What have you been up to? And when are you streaming next? I'm not pushing you to stream more, but I'm just asking. Just asking. We have walls. Technically, the platform should be small enough that any magma cubes that spawn in here will be attracted to the iron golem and go in. However, just to be sure, I need to do this so that if any spawn in and don't immediately fixate on the golem, they don't hop off and then sit on the roof of the nether. Because you may or may not know this, magma cubes are fall resistant. Which is rather annoying. Because they then sit on the nether roof, hogging up spawn cap. I should have recorded how many blocks I have used so I could guesstimate how many I need for the other layers, but oh well. Can't be perfect all the time. Three. One layer done. Go away. Nobody likes you. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. That worked. And I'll hit. Wow! We might need more frogs. We don't. I'm actually quite happy with it. Even if it could be more efficient, it doesn't need to be. And I had this conversation with someone, I think it was Witherbag I had this chat with, and we were talking about the most important thing for us when we build a farm is that we feel pride in it. And both of us don't feel as much pride building something from a tutorial as doing something we go, yep, that's ours. We were talking about Witherbag's Ocean Monument? Guardian Farm, that's the word. Or words. And how it's not the most efficient, but it's Witherbag's design. It is wholly Witherbag's. I helped a little bit with getting bits in, but it was Witherbag that decided how things were going to be laid out, what sort of spawning mechanics you wanted to use, what sort of death methods you wanted to use for the Guardians, and it's Witherbag's base. It's not just the most efficient farm you could build. Why is there a... That's bugging me. I'm going to stand over here. You can then track me into the hole. Come on! One more jump. You can do it. Goodbye! And you. Okay, I'll help. And gone. 1, 2, 3. And I've built some farms that are very efficient. I've built other farms that are very inefficient. And my favourite thing is just being able to look at it and go, it works. And it's mine. And it doesn't mean that you have to invent everything yourself, but it has to feel like you made it your own to a point. There are plenty of designs for Froglight Farms. A lot of them use iron golems. A lot of them use frogs. Well, you have to use frogs, but you know, a lot of them use powdered snow. So you can't feel a huge amount of pride from using those mechanics, but you can look at it and go, yeah, this is uniquely mine. In some way, shape or form, this is mine. I haven't seen another one exactly like this. My design. We need crafter. Choker box. Oh, I don't need crafter. I've already got some pre-made. We're okay. I should use up the stuff I've pre-made before I make more, because I may, unlikely, but I may already have enough. That's annoying. That's it now. There. Better. The roof is weird how, but that's right. The roof is too thick in glass because I wanted the lamps and the chisel deep slate on the top because it mirrors everything through, but Jasmine? Oh, okay. It's okay. Just get. I didn't want any spawnable space up there, so covering it with glass fixed that. Oh, darn it! Alright, I was doing quite well. Reset the timer. I've done 9 minutes. I've done well. I've been placing the stuff. Is there a word van? There is a word van, yes. Van is a word, and the word is van. Yes, it's this stuff. Not tinted, not black, but the other word. Not tinted, sorry. Not black, not stained. That was the word I was looking for. I meant stained, not tinted. Angelic chose it very wisely. And it has already tripped me up. Only once so far. Just like that. It's going fairly smoothly. We can see right through you. I'm looking through you. Wait, what's that from? I thought I knew you. Is that Beatles? I feel like it's Beatles, but I have enough doubt in my mind that I don't believe myself. Oh, we have a fan. Hacha, hacha, hacha. I also think about how many magma cream I missed out on because of the data pack. Whilst building the farm, I killed a good number of cubes and got absolutely nothing for it. Nothing. All because the data pack was balked. And yet, I didn't think, oh, I've had none. I thought, I've been really unlucky with these. Considering I have looting. In hindsight, I don't know how I managed to not realise that it's broken. So I went, weird, I haven't had a single frog light. Not one. Jumpy Spider Lady, welcome in. How you doing? The one, the only. Jumpy Spider Lady. Aww. Last stream, Jumpy joined, and I got Zach is my favourite streamer. And I want it again. I need it again. Jumpy, you need to make sure you turn up to every stream from now on to maximise my chances of hearing that clip. I mean, and because I enjoy your company, but also because I like that audio clip. Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh no, we've run out of whatever this stuff's called. Can't remember. Ooh. I need black dye. That'll work. And if I have more than I can... Oh no, I will be using those on the roof. We're okay. It's going to be very difficult for me to make too much. Very, very difficult. That. Like that. Isn't it glorious? How you doing, Jumpy? Good to see you. I hope you wants to murder me. Fixed. This is The last layer. Is this the Froggy Farm? It is? Froglight Farm. Ah. We are doing the finishing touches. Which means placing the walls in, colouring the shulkers, and making an AFK spot above. Which I will probably never use. But we should still do it. If nothing else, because it's satisfying to look down and see the farm working. Does it look familiar to you? Does it look similar enough to the live farm? You know, built in the nether. Ow. Right, I'm going back over here where I won't be attacked. I said where I won't be attacked. Don't get any ideas. Plant. Oh, big ones. And here I was worried about the little guy. The little guy, whew, deal with him. Big guys, yeah, maybe not. In fact, just going to wait until they jump in the pit of death. And once they do, I can head over there and I shouldn't get any respawning near me. That. And the final diagon. Really? Really? All of that and I run out right at the end. Yes, please. So close to finishing. I break this. Why are there two levers on that bit? Did I make a mistake? Did DC make a mistake? Probably DC. Admit it, that was pretty fly. Not as cute as slimes. No, but slimes don't get me the froglights. The froglights are pretty darn cool. But yes, I need some blackstone to do the landing plank. But this is working. It wasn't, no, it wasn't you, Jumpy. I would never accuse you of doing something wrong. DC, on the other hand, I can blame DC. Watch me. It was you, DC. You did it. See? Boop. Okay, my AFK spot is supposed to be at what height? If I build this up as high as it goes, there it is. The 2 blocks down be there. But we'll do the sides. What I was going to do is the whole roof. But I'm going to just do the bit in the middle. And the reason I want this filled in, because you can see clearly through the blocks. I'd like to do the whole thing up to the roof. Ooh. There. 1, 2. I could stand here and see everything, although At the moment that doesn't work. You can only see it for these two blocks. You see how there's no texture between them. Totally not worth it, but I want to. Makes me happy. And if it makes me happy, it's worth doing. Lurk, thank you very much for the lurk, Owinch. Hugely appreciated. And again, thank you for being the first one here. Again. You're amazing. And I'm very, very lucky to have your support. Nope. Working. You see how you remove the grid lines from the 6 blocks that I've done? Standing here, you get a little bit clear over there. I want that all the way to the edge, which technically doesn't need to be... Well, it just needs to be to the height there, but... Oh. Let's go with... Go down. Grab everything. I'm going to be out of the clear stuff, but I'm going to be out of the dye first. But we can do the central bit, which gives me the AFK spot that I may never use. And I know the shulker is sitting there. If I do this pillar, I might have slots better do. Look at how many small cubes there are. So many of them. Even if I just did the middle section above the drop, that would probably be enough to do most of what I want it to do. But I'm going to go full height. Looks very farmy. And that was the one I was going for. Yay! Oh, I should probably pay attention to my health. Whoop. I'm going to make this a diamond shape because we have... Oh, maybe we don't have enough materials for it.
Psst.
Yeah?
Remember not to die.
Good advice. Speaking of which, that advice played moments before I died at the weekend, and I had to share it with Mrs. Dragon, and I asked if she noticed. She went, "Noticed what?" And went, "No." She said, "Remember not to die." And I went, "Yeah, it said that." She went, "Did it?" Yeah, yes. I think Awin's triggered it just before I died. Could be wrong. Could have been someone else. Looking good. Don't think I have enough to do that side. I'm going to leave it. Yeah, to glide down here. They're all happily doing their jobs. These are supposed to be recoloured. And I need blackstone slabs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blackstone, or 12 blackstone slabs, and 1 of each dye colour. This is not the portal I was looking for. Is Is there anything I can go around here that would do it? No. Purple is a little bit more annoying to get. I think. Wait, no, purple's just blue and red. Ah. Orange, yellow. The only struggle I can think of would be a blackstone, which I'm pretty sure I don't have any of. And blackstone being nether related but beneath roof, that is kind of difficult to do for me, so we'll head home. Buggy Dragon, welcome in. How you doing? For the command hug to work, you need a space between hug and jumpy. Bless me. Wow, I managed to mute myself before I sneezed. See, just like Jumpy did. Hug Bug. Jumpy Spider Lady spots that Bug needs a hug and rushes over to facilitate Zac the 6 hug. Zac the 6 hug. I do not need all of this material, which I cannot name. I do need dyes. I said 1 orange, 1 yellow, 1 green, and I need 1 purple. Got cornflower. That'll work. Blue dye, purple dye, like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go in stonecutter. Like this, like that, like that. And now we're heading all the way back with those very, very few supplies that I just picked up. But those few are enough. We technically can call it finished. And I did the mining earlier. Boys. Edible. That was much quicker than climbing a ladder. So yes, a hassle to get back and forth, but eh. I'm also starting to question whether it should be green or whether it should be lime. Oh well, I've made my decision now. I can always change it later. So we take this. We go green. We take this. And we go purple. Did I do that right? Yeah. Do this one. Go yellow. Like awesome. Do this one. Do orange. This one. Very minor difference, but it does make a difference. Lime is nice, but green matches moss. We're supposed to match the Froglight. And lime is closer, but also that's only because it's a lighter version of green, and there isn't a lighter version of the purple or the yellow, so I'm kind of okay with it, to be honest. Moss is a good boy. Okay. We talk about the dog now, I think. We do that. We then put the slabs back in, which matches the pattern. And is spawn-proof. So I've got somewhere to land, go through a portal. Look at them working so well. I am curious if the chest is backing up. It probably is. It is, yes. Although, don't know how worried I am about it. We'll see. And they're not clearing it fast enough because there's often just one thing in the first slot. And that's, I guess, problematic. Because they'll come in here and pick up the one magma cream and then leave the full stacks. I wish there was a way to move everything over. Obviously working. Nah. Don't know if I care enough. As long as it works and doesn't end up with a bottleneck, I really am not that bothered. It's a nice to have, not a need to have. And frankly, happy enough. If I take 3 stacks of each, I'll have some in storage. Take all the magma. And then I'll come back here if I start using lots of it. I didn't mean to do that, but... Oh, don't you dare shoot my frogs. In you pop. Get rid of the lamps. Whoops. Nothing to see. Nothing happened. And you can't prove otherwise because there's no video footage. Ergo, it definitely didn't happen. See? Perfectly natural. Doesn't look like a creeper hole at all. What was I? Really glad I wasn't standing near the frogs. At least I don't think I was standing near enough. Don't need. Boop, 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 boop. Boop and boop. I have frogs at home. So we don't need to take any with us. These, we have 6 white and 6 green spare, plus we have this frog and the tadpoles that will be hatching in there. So we could end up with 6 of each spare. Take this. And, actually, second thoughts, I want to keep the leads on my hot pot, just in case. Just in case I need more. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Come back! Come back! I can fly up to you, but I don't want to. I want you to come down. You recalcitrant child. There. Got it! Never happened. Thanks, Jumpy. Thanks. I really appreciate you documenting all the important stuff. Now, player position, always. If I go this way, we'll head home. The slow way on Malcolm. But Malcolm is mine now. We're heading home. It is pretty much a direct journey home. I need to practice getting altitude, standing up and then gliding with Malcolm. So in theory, if I'm pressing spacebar while pressing forward, I'm going as... Am I going as fast up, or is it fast to go forwards like that? It's fast like that. I release spacebar. No? So up and spacebar. It is faster. Okay. The up and spacebar goes quicker. If I'm pressing, so I'm pressing forwards plus spacebar, so I'm getting more height. Interesting. Not necessarily I named him. Huh? Is he named after Music Man? No. Well, I don't know. Only Porcupine knows. Right, and then we click like that. Lead it. So we are leaded on. We lead it on. We are leaded on. then we glide. We can cover ground faster. Like this. Working! Still working! I just can't rocket whilst on the lead. But if we glide until the point where we are too close to the ground, if only he could hold you aloft like a big balloon. That would make a lot of sense, but no, doesn't work that way. But I can do that occasionally to give myself a little bit more distance. I'm not going to do it too dramatically or too often. Too much. Did I bring fence posts with me? That would have been clever. Because if I see a thing that I go, oh, I want to have a look down there, I would like to be able to tie you off. Okay, I did not. However, I do have sticks. And I do, as always, have wood. If I do that...
Zach is a cutie. Pass it on.
Danielle, we were speaking about you earlier. I say we. Oh. Danielle did call me a cutie. What did I have in my head? Or was it Angelic that said... Or was it... No, it was Porcupine. No. And Porcupine said that would be Danielle's job to call you an angel. And I said, no, Danielle doesn't call me an angel. She calls me something else that makes me blush. That was it. I remember now. It all makes sense. Now. And before I head down, let's grab more rockets. And some torches. This may go nowhere of significance. You know. Nothing ventured. Nothing gained. Didn't say anything. Yeah. I can see chat logs. Chubby says, hi Danielle, feels like I haven't seen you in ages. Danielle's been popping in. I have two ways we could go. I'm going with this way. It may not even be worth coming down here. Just curiosity has me wanting to poke my nose in. Hello, mobs! Anything around this corner? It's a creeper. Okay, not entirely sure why it blew up. I thought it was far enough away, but okay. Not what I meant to do, but sure. Torch down. Should I be caving right now? Debatable. Here I am, a long distance from home. Put my life on the line. You know, there could be diamonds. And when am I next going to come past this cave, eh? Am I ever going to come past this cave? Carrots! That is copper armor. I know it shouldn't matter. Copper is not that uncommon. However, when I see a mob wearing copper armor, I feel the urge to chase them down because I go, oh, it's potential for copper. I mean, have been absent for a while. So this jumpy wintertime blues got me, but now I'm glad you're feeling better. There is creepers. Hello. Oh, porcupine. Thank you very much for the biddies. For the 10 biddies. Very, very kind. Very much appreciated. I'm going to have a look over here. But I'm not that bothered about it. Okay. More interested in the fact that this goes down. That torch is not the direction I want to go. I want to go over that way. When I come up. Thank you for that, porcupine. Poke my nose. Possible for there to be diamonds. I'm just looking because it could open up. Could have some magnificent loot. Or it could be a relatively boring... Oh, I'm still taking this though. It's redstone. Lovely. GG Piney. Did I get you? A little bit. Just a little bit. I see a spawner. I'm going to put a torch over here just to help me remember where I'm heading. Run away! No, my sword! Threw my sword on the ground like an amateur. Right, in here we have some gold! I'll take that. And nothing else of significance, but you know. The coal is handy. I was running low on torches. Happy me, word bang. The word band's gone. I've done it. Finished it. I can now say glass, despite it not being particularly useful to me to say that now. What I should have done is, you choose the word band of glass. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on something else. But I didn't do that. You ever get the feeling that I might be getting myself a little bit lost? Because I am very much caving in a haphazard way. Ooh. You know. Floating gravel. Expecting a dead end. And I'm not disappointed. Well, I am disappointed. I got exactly what I was expecting, which is not actually what I was hoping for. We caught him once. What, cheating? Or caught me with the word band once. Gotcha. Yeah, I kind of caught myself. No one made me make a mistake, except me. I think we're going that way. It's very dark. Bro, Ryan, welcome in. I know we had this conversation last time, but I can't remember what the outcome was. I asked if that's how to pronounce your name. I don't know what the answer was, so I apologise. Remember the conversation, don't remember the outcome. I'm not lost. Maybe I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm very lost. Yes, it is correct. Yay, I got it right. It's only taken me 6 years, 5 years, however long I've been streaming, I can't remember. This isn't where I came from. But it is a good place to come up. There's my happy ghost. Going back. Down. The hole. I want to go that way. I want to go this way. You dare. Ow! Ow! Just glide down gracefully and with dignity intact. Right. Dignity. Yep. Check. Goes down this way. Zips over here, and then there's some diamonds. Just oh. No luck so far. This was not the mission. I've just got distracted with thinking I could get something. Dignity. Sounds weird. You don't need it. You can survive without it. As I've proven many times. I've now justified jumping in the hole with 1 diamond ore. I mean, it's different. Oh, but still. Oh, I haven't got it yet. Now I've got it. We're good. Ow. Gas is over there. However, having a quick look around. I may go sleep in this village. I say may, like I haven't decided yet. I've already decided before I've flown over. Get out of my bed. Thank you. Should be work, Danielle. Thank you very much for the lurk. Hope work isn't too painful. I shall take this out. I shall unload this stuff in here. Then I can pick up all this beautiful thing. Oh, look at the snow blocks. Whoa! And a bundle. And some blue ice. Do I really need it that much? Nope. Am I stealing it anyway? Yep. Because it helps me justify being here. I'm taking the bread too. Anything else you want to give me, villagers? Pretty glad there wasn't powdered snow there. That would be bad. Go into powdered snow with a creeper. Nowhere getting out, nowhere to attack. No. Disappointing. Also disappointing. Igloo! Disappointing. Oh. This one could be... No. This village is rubbish. Where's all the loot for me to steal? Haha! That's mine. Oh, nether portal. Okay, not really worth it, but I'm taking it anyway. Mine. Well, there could be powder snow on top of lava. That would be a really good trick. Which I hope they haven't put in Minecraft, but they probably have. Okay, back to my ghast. And my stuff, which clearly I've been here too long. There's already snow on my shop box. Let's take the lead. Break this, break that. Eat some chicken. I don't like powdered snow. Well, not in Minecraft, do we? No. Don't think anyone likes it. It's annoying, although it can be very useful. I think we're going this way. We are not going this way. We're not going that way. We're going that way. But again, if I do height, I'll go forward and do height. I might discover something interesting at the same time. If I look down and so going up like that. Look at the numbers going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I press spacebar at the same time, it does go quicker. If I go down, does it slow down? Yep, it does slow down how fast it goes down by holding space. You know what I mean? I want to keep an eye out and I want to get altitude. Realistically, we're probably only 1 ascent up or away from spawn. If I get up to 250 blocks, I can then glide home, which is my favourite way to transport Happy Gas now. And now I know that, next time I have to move them on.
Forbidden donut.
Oh, that reminds me, porcupine. To-do. Done. Fixed. It's not actually the Nautilus, but I'm hoping I remember. I was saying how good it is to see you streaming again. And how it's annoying that I don't have a button to give you a shout out. Also kind of surprising, because I'm pretty sure I have your icon saved. But I want to add you to my shout out thing, because I wanted to give you a shout out earlier. I went, I don't have a button for it. And then I realised on my shout out screen I have a number of people that are no longer streaming that could probably be moved to my second page. I mean, Riot Alexa, she hardly ever streams, right? I'm joking. Ooh, she was playing Ark Raiders? Interesting. Right, we are heading home. Actually, of my list, a good number of them still do stream. But there are a few that I could move to second page. And we stand. We lead. We jump. Glide. Check that it's still there. It is. Balloon in tow. Altitude up. I kind of want to look at that hole, but I'm not going to. I've got enough height that we can go all the way home. Works quite well. Right, there's my amethyst, which means that's home there. I think Happy Gas can go over here. We have enough mobs near storage. Probably a good spot for you. I haven't done it yet. You can't thank me. Thank me when I've done something. Oh look, Hoti. That's Jumpy's donkey. Right, we've done the Froglight Farm. We've got the resources from it. What's my next thing to do? Probably continue working on this. There are a couple of things I could do. I think we're going to focus with doing the stairway. Let's head home, offload the stuff picked up, and pick up the stuff I need. Library. So I did a message in Donut Stream yesterday where I was thinking through all the things I need to do, and I probably should make a note of this. So I just took a screenshot. It's currently sitting on my desktop of the projects that I have planned, and then afterwards I realised it's not complete. There's more I had to add. What are stairs for? Stairs going to the library. Give me a moment. I want to open up a screenshot. So, as I was saying, Froglight Farm is a distraction. Then after the library to do, the collaboration hallway, which is at the basement, the community garden, the billboard, the pub, the car park, community garden, river. Then I need the clothing store, the flower shop and moss farms. Then I want to do the magic maker. Yeah, there's several things. Oh, amethyst farm. Yeah, lots of things to do. It's a long list. F3, F6 we do not need player position anymore, so we get rid of that. Then over here we can just throw down the bits to be sorted later. I want to help build the community garden. Noted. I'm going to just put that and that in. That should be in there, but I can't bomb right now. Right now, do what I want to do. Which is throw this stuff in here. Oh, this is already pre-organized. That stuff in. Tell you what, we'll take the golden items out. They can be smelted. And we're good. And pass. I'm trying to pick up gold whenever I see it because I haven't got much of it. What do I need? Tough. Tough is in this one. We take all of this and all of the tough bricks. We'll put them in here. I have a stone cutter. We'll take that with us. Go place all the tough bricks that I have. But oh, that reminds me. Let's just take the books we've already got. I've got space in my inventory. It makes sense to take them with me. For example, we have 8 fire aspect. So we now need 22. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 36 thorns. I want to fill the library. I'm slowly gathering the books and filling it in. I'm producing villagers and just throwing the chest down and going, yeah, let's just see what we get. Partially tempted to fight this Enderman. And so this stairwell, what I could do is focus on doing the top blocks all the way down. 1, 2, 1, 2. And do this for both sides. If I do those bits, I can reach the rest from the stairs, which means I can take the stairs out. Think that makes sense? Would help with anything, honestly, but I haven't been on Minecraft in a couple of months. Porcupine, I would be happy for you to join me sometime. How's your mic quality? And also, if you have something in mind, so you hear me listening off the projects I want to get done. If you hear something, you go, I have an idea for that. I'd love to see it. I'd love to hear about it. Whether you want to send screenshots, whether you want to join me in a call sometime, you would be more than welcome. Says, I know I'm sometimes hard to pin down, so if I don't get to help with the community garden, I'll do something else down the line. Just bend over backwards. There's enough projects, though, that realistically it should be relatively easy to earmark a project to go, yep, that's one that Chumpy really wants to do. I mean, you designed it. And you heard the list. It was long. There are lots of things to do. Let's put... Nope. The shulker box down. Grab the tough bricks out. In fact, we'll do that there. We'll make more tough bricks. Tough bricks. Tough bricks. Done. Would rather resource gathering than try building. Okay. Not really good because I have no mic. Sounds like you need to fix that. A mic is a very important thing to have. More important than a camera, says the person that doesn't have a camera. I practice what I preach. And I can preach because I've got a microphone. Can't demonstrate. Or help with filling library. See, the gathering of the books is kind of simple because I will mend my tools when I'm not streaming, get emeralds, and then go, I might as well spend the emeralds on the books that are going in. And it's the sort of thing I'm just kind of chipping away at. I don't need to do it. I just am doing it slowly. I'd like to put these bits in. We'll take out the staircase of stone down to whatever point that is, and then we'll do a quick trip downstairs to offload the books. That makes sense. We've got torches on the ground up here, so nothing spawning. We're all good. I had a camera, but it broke. I had a camera, then Mrs. Dragon took it. You assume I could pay attention well enough to know the list was long. I did assume that. You are quite right. I shouldn't assume such things. Right, fire aspect should be quick and easy to do because that's here. Yeah. Fire aspect. Fire aspect. Fire aspect. And filling the library, it's not like I really need 42 fire aspect books. It just, if I get them while I have the villager, then I won't need to refill them for a long time. Thorns. Thorns. Thorns! Found it. How many thorns books am I actually going to use? Probably not many, but the villager was there and went, I'll top it up. It also looks kind of cool to go, yep, there are books available. But what sucks is, like you said earlier, time zones. They can. They definitely can. I know this as someone who often sleeps when Liara's streaming, and Liara often sleeps while I'm streaming. And it's not because I'm boring and Liara watches my streams. It's just time zones. Schedules. I say, if I continue doing this, I can reach the rest from down here fairly easily. And then I can start flying down the stairs with less chance of smacking my face. Well, I'll still smack my face at the bottom, but I won't. I'll probably get down to the bottom. Jumper says, look up ADHD in the dictionary and you'll see a picture of a squirrel. Oh wait, I got distracted while I was looking it up. Was I supposed to be looking up? Thank you. I describe it as ADOS most of the time. I've called it ADOS for a long time. I like it. Attention deficit. Ooh, shiny. And I don't think I suffer from ADOS or ADHD. But I think most people have experienced ADHD tendencies. It's just not as
hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
To your life.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Welcome, Alda. Fundamentally, anyone who's ever had a conversation with someone and gets to the point where they go, I'm done. What? That's one way to enter in the chat. Oh, he dad. Oh, let me get distracted with that in a moment. But let me start off with, it's really, really good to see you. And I've missed you. I hope you're well. What? That's too much. I don't think there was anything you could ever say that would have had me ready for that, but I'm a little bit broken. I have a tear running out the corner of my eye, so I hope that paints a picture. Okay, Dad, that's incredibly kind of you. I mean, you're all amazing and do so much for me already just by being here. Ugh. When you go above and beyond. 1 second. Hockey Dad has gifted 100 subscriptions, and it's gone straight to a Hype Train level 11. I don't think I've ever had a level 11. And that's from just one. Thank you. Cotton, thank you for coming in and saying thank you for the gifted sub. That's let me at least catch up. Thank you for Cotton for being kind enough to jump in and be thankful for the gifted sub. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Aki. Aladar says, holy hell, boy, I came in at the right time. The right time, Aladar, any time you come in is the right time because you are here. When you are here, it's a good time. We have a broken Zach, a little bit. Yeah, and if I wasn't broken, I would say that would mean I am actually defective. Holy wow. Thank you, Cotton. Thank you for being awesome. Instant level 11 Hype Train. Yep. We skipped 1, we skipped 2, skipped 3, skipped 4, 5, 6, 7. Run out of fingers! Wait, no, I've still got more. I have more than 7 fingers. Hey, Jasmine. Ginger Beard Man, welcome in. Gifting a sub to the community. Nickelodeus. I'm not going to read all the names for the 100 because I will be here until next stream. Jasmine, stop head-boshing the microphone. Honorary, welcome in. Good to see you. I was going to give you 100 gift sub bomb next year when Darkspawn. Aladar, don't you dare. You got enough things to do. You broke our dragon. He's broken. Why does that make him sweeter? I don't think it does. Porcupine, thank you for jumping in with a 5 gifted subs as well. Incredibly kind of you. Actually, your record is level 13. Is it? How do you find that out? How do you know that and I don't? Does it tell you? It does, doesn't it? Where does it tell you? I can't see it. I need to find out. Jasmine saying thank you for the head. I mean, she did literally walk up to the microphone and head bosh it. Zach, normally I see you during my workday time zone things. It's good to see you, Cotton. It's been far too long. I hope you're well, and thank you for coming in. Info section. You may have to click the arrow. I click the arrow. Info. I see it. Top tier. Hockey Dad conduct 100. It does say channel record 13. Aha! Okay. See, I know we've had big hype trains. However, I didn't think we'd had that big a hype train since they unlocked the higher than level 5. The hype train thing above chat and the scroll over it. Yep, but it's not a competition, and it doesn't always have to be a. You don't have to keep number going up. The fact that I get any support each month is amazing and hugely appreciated. Again, Hockey Dad, Gingerbeard Man, Porcupine, thank you all for the gifted subs. You're amazing and very, very lucky. Thank you. Just playing Minecraft. I'm just playing the game that I want to play, and I get to hang out with cool people. And yes, I mean you.
Grab a shovel.
I don't need a shovel.
Grab a
Even if you
shovel.
do mock me for using a pickaxe on some gravel, and it would have taken me more time to get my shovel out than it takes just to dig the thing. So, shh. There. Now I know he's not talking about me. What do you mean now you know that I'm not? What was I saying that would be talking about you? Hang on, I'm confused. I mean, this is a pretty much permanent state of affairs for me to be confused, but I didn't follow. Hanging out with cool people. Oh, Donut, you are incredibly cool. You are such a lovely man as well. And I was really glad to be able to catch your stream yesterday, and I caught stream last week. Although I don't think you read any of my messages. You kept going on about XP and how he's, you know, it blew your mind these days. Yeah, what about me? I'm here too. DC, welcome in. DC, your ghast is still safe. Just in case you had any doubts. The fact that I needed to say that shouldn't make you worry. I haven't done anything to your ghast. I've created my own. Glad to hear it. Good. Did you have a name for your ghast, DC? Oh, can I just say, we have a hype train going on currently. I don't want any more bits and gifted subs to it. Don't worry about that. It's about to end. But if I could get some chews, that would make me smile. Even if you do it after the train's departed, I would just like to hear some choo-choos. I was so broken with Hockey Dad dropping 100 gift subs. Thank you. Thank you, Donut. Sorry, I missed you. It's fine. Those little choo-choos make me smile. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, Hockey. Yep. And Porcupine and Gingerbeard Man both also gifted subs. It was just kicked off by Hockey Dad being amazing and coming to say Merry Christmas. The choo-choo sound is the equivalent to the ding, which we all love. Sorry, you can't use this command because you don't have permission. Why don't you have permission? That's the question. Oh. Ding! Yes, that one. Thank you, Jumpy. And Porcupine, thank you for the chew. It's a nice sound. Now, I need to open up my hype train thing to see my reward. Ooh! I got a cheers to that. That's quite cute. I like that. If you got an emote from the hype train, please share it. Love to see it. That's cute. And again, thank you for the very, very, very unexpected hype train. You've all been amazing. I'm a little bit worried. We'll have some leaking lava. We'll see. I'll be okay. That's a lot of train noises. I know, but they're such good noises, aren't they, Icy? Sorry, Icy Fox, do you mind if I call you Icy? Would you prefer me to call you Fox? What would be your preference? Or should I stick with the whole name Icy Fox? I'm not going to read the 2894. I'm far too lazy to say 2894. Wait, never mind. It's like how to refresh. Chew. Normally it's down to a cooldown. I mean, it should work. You're subscribed. I don't know. I'm confused too. Most people call me Icy. That's good. Okay. Then I shall do the same. I know other Icies, but at the moment, you're the only one in chat, so Icy it is. If Icy Moo comes in, I might have to start calling you Icy Fox and Icy Moo. Just so that I don't get confused. Porcupine is confused. Now you know how I feel. Permanently. Ah. We are so close to just doing this top bit. Now, eventually I need to add texture into this stairwell. The main way I plan on doing that is just breaking up with an occasional... would I call it a windowsill? Because I can't think what else to call it. But a break in the wall where I have maybe a lantern, maybe a flower pot, something like that, just to mix it up a bit. Hello, Jasmine. Yep, I live in a constant state of confusion. Is that the 51st state? Don't know of this state. Cotton, try a different suit. It shouldn't make a difference. It's more likely because it's timed out. But I don't know why it would, because the... to do. Maybe Icy Fox comes around enough for an arrival sound of her own? Oh, absolutely. And there's several people in chat that don't have arrival sounds and should. I mean, Cotton should have an arrival sound and doesn't currently, so we should fix that. DC should have an arrival... oh, wait, DC has an arrival sound. Just chooses not to use it. I mean, it's not that good. Ah! Ah! Yeah, that one. There was a moment where I died, and DC wanted to remember that moment forever. You're welcome for the reminder. It's great, is it? CQ, welcome in. And I'm glad you got one of the gifted subs from Hockey Dad. Welcome in, good to see you. A vacation there. The state of confusion, okay. Flips, welcome in. Hello, I was gifted a sub by Hockey Dad. Thanks. Well, welcome in, Flips. Hopefully you enjoy the emotes, and it would be a pleasure if you stick around. Now, as this is your first time in chat, which I mean, gifted subs don't often go to first time people, so well done on that. But I should introduce myself because, hey, you might not know who I am. Hi, I'm Zach.
Hey, I'm a lady, damn it.
And
I
I'm
wear dresses.
All right, thank you. While I'm trying to introduce myself, Aladar. Great timing. And Bobo, welcome in. Bobo with the tier 2 subscription. That's right. Bobo has a tier 2 subscription. It's twice the price of the normal subscription, and all Bobo gets for it is a monocle on her subscriber badge, which looks quite cool, and a special emote. It's totally worth it. It's a posh emote. It's very nice. Great hearing you. Thanks, Siki. I mean, you can always hear me in my streams. Alada says, you're lucky I didn't make this my sub sound. I mean, you're right, but also if I did that, then I mean I wouldn't get all this money I get from you. At the moment, keeping it behind a paywall is how I'm getting rich. Timing OMG. I mean, perfect timing. And Bobo using said emote. One of my favourites. I do love the posh emote. The cup of tea with the little pinky pointing out. It's perfection. Anyway, as I was trying to say, I was introducing myself before I described myself as a lady via a clip. I am a Minecraft content creator. Well, I'm not. I'm a variety creator, but I play a lot of Minecraft. And at the moment, I'm feeling incredibly inspired with Minecraft. What? Porcupine? You've already done too much. Stop. 500 bits is on. You've already broken me once, though. We don't need to do it again, alright? To be a cooldown on breaking Zach. It shouldn't happen too often. I mean, if I'm broken, how will I manage to function? Wait, I couldn't think how to finish that sentence. Think of something witty and clever and just pretend I said that. Piney, can you be as generous as you... Piney can be as generous as they want, but also... What? Oh my gosh, that's so cute! Sorry, Bobo, that's a lot of bits, but also that just popped up with a emote on my chat window, and it went boop. I was like, "I'm so cute." Break Zach. It was not a command, Bobo. I've already broken down to tears today, so it's for those not in the know. Hockey Dad dropped a sub bomb and started a big hype train earlier, so yeah, I was a little bit broken. But yeah, we are down in my basement for the library. This is where all the books are to be stored. And we are currently just relining the walls so that I could fix this stairwell and make it look tidy-ish. There are a lot more projects around, but I want to get this done out of the way because it's been annoying me getting in and out of there. We have this area here that's going to have loads of buildings going up around it. We already have the bank, the banners, and the pots in. I need to put a flower shop there, a clothing shop there, a pub over there, a car park. Don't think my heart can take this. If you break him too much, he'll be like broken. Not just slightly broken, but like broken. Yes, exactly, I see. Yes, but he's very lovable when he's broken. Am I not lovable anyway? What are you trying to say? But it's looking great. I mean, there's a lot more to be done there, but we've been distracted with several projects. Bobo drops another 1,000. Says, Merry Christmas to those that celebrate it, and to those who don't. Hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the time spent with family. There are amazing people here that can tell stories about Brooke and Zach. There are. It does happen from time to time. Oh, that's Malcolm, by the way. But yeah, there are lots of buildings to go up around here. We're going to pop over to the creative world because now feels like the correct time to show things off. Kind of cringe when when not broken, teasing Zach is always lovable. Okay. I'm one of them, says Bobo, waving. We have a few things in here that are currently planned out. Other things are just ideas. So, for example, the banner and pot shop we've got in the survival world. I need to build this car park. It's a fairly small project. However, the billboard that's going behind it, which will benefit from having... Oh, wait, is that not lit behind? I thought... Okay, they are just signs. I thought that was lit. It's just really, really bright. Okay. This is a billboard where I've made a tile of it over there and repeated it, but I can then do pattern like my desktop wallpaper. I think I'm 1-2. Exactly. Or make him hungry. You do the second one a lot. Oh, wishing well. I wish for everyone to know they are loved, valued, and treasured. Now hydrated noms. Okay. Enjoy the hydrated noms. I will throw the diamond in the well shortly. Pub is on my radar as something to do soon, but I need to rope in Whitefire. I also need to work on actually decorating that bit and doing the river. But what I'd like to get done between now and the end of January is build the library, which is supposed to go where the wool farm is currently. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, hang on. Activity feed. Why is it not? Oh, there it is. Come. Gotcha. Thank you. So the library needs to be built where the sheep are, but it's so that I can start collecting information for donations and wishing wells, etc. from January. So I need to start working on this, which means getting the top of the stairs done and the lobby bit. So a little bit of frameworking needs to be done. However, I've been distracted with other projects that I wanted to get done. Right, wishing well has been redeemed by the wonderful Bobo, which... Oh, I broke my... Alright, it's fine. I can fix it. Clicked on the thing and broke my... Go away. Go. There's a creeper behind me. No, there's a child incoming. Great. Got it. Right, what was I doing? Fixing things. Start with that. Then we throw diamond in the well. That goes in. I get sent over to the bank. Ooh, no. Thank you, Cotton. Done it now. I'm hungry. It does happen. Gotta go find lunch. We can... Look, diamond. I might be a little bit more on edge today because of the happenings. Milo, you are another person I need to speak with. Milo, specifically you. We need an arrival sound. You and I need to come up with something so you can have your own command, so that when you come in, you can make the command. Thank you, spirits. You can make your command, and then I can go, oh, it's Milo, without having to look at chat. Cotton's going to do it. Aren't you, Cotton? Aren't you? Spirits, good to see you. How are you doing? Lovely to see how you... I haven't seen spirits for far too long. Right, I am going to sleep, and that will stop the mobs following me down the hole. There's clearly a zombie in the loft. You're good? I'm glad to hear it. Been far too long. Oh. Oh! They're not in the loft, they're here. Found them! I love that they spawn around here. They go, oh, there's a villager in there. I will try and eat his brains. So they just sit leaning against the window, go, oh, yummy. I haven't seen that spirits here since 1969. 1969. Oh, 40 levels. And some butter. Nice. Right, as I was saying, we are working on the stairwell. I want to do as much as I can manage with the blocks I've got.
Bijo, hi Bijo.
Oh, hi Bijo.
Good to see you, friend.
It is good to see you, friend. How you doing? Let's throw the bits in here that we don't need, and that gives me more space to pick up more blocks when I break out the walls. Stone cutter I've got. Let's do the tough into bricks. I'm not going to get this done, but I can make enough of a difference that it's worth doing, and then it gives me an idea of how much more tough I need. I will also need a lot more for the collaboration corridor, but that is a future project. That is not as high on my list as doing the library at the top of the stairs, for example, or the pub, or the community garden, or the flower shop. The collaboration corridor is kind of a, I'll do it as and when I feel like it. How is Bijo doing? And what is your story? What have you been up to? Tell me about your things. And that actually goes out to everyone. I need to know what you've been up to at work today, whether you're finishing work soon, whether people have got time booked off, whether they are looking forward to Christmas, whether they're dreading it because of all the work that's involved. Hey, even cooking is a pain, or at least it can be. Bored. I'm helping my friend drama because problems. A friend is oh dear. Hopefully, you can find something interesting and more fun to do soon. I should get back to work, says Jumpy. Wait, Jumpy, your emote work, I presume? What kind of work are you doing? Hasn't got any commissions for me, unfortunately. And I know that I am Jumpy's favourite person to work with. Favourite! Skeleton Squad at my work. Seems to be a lot of people have got that this week. I was speaking to someone a few weeks ago when they were planning their leave for the end of the year. Many workplaces have got a situation where people have got leave that they can't use past the end of the month. And so you either use it now or you lose it. So you might as well use it. And some people just extend their Christmas because that's a good way of doing it. But some people will also take a week off like early December because early December is busier. For a lot of workplace, they start winding up towards Christmas. So the last 2 days in the office, there's not a lot to do anyway. So why would you take holiday on a day that you're being paid to do next to nothing? So it's interesting. Something I've never experienced because I've been self-employed since I was 16. And I'm older than that now. I've been self-employed longer than I haven't been. Peter says, I am doing good, just tired since December started, and I'm staying late at work every day. Because of that, we'll be home from the 19th of December to the 5th of January. Oh, that's a good time off. Mine is looking very similar. I am, in theory, off for a similar time frame, although self-employed means I may do work out within that window, but officially I'm not working. So if I work, it's just about getting things done as opposed to being given things to be done. Porcupine says that means I'm second favourite. Wait, Skeleton Squad at my work. Why does that mean you're... That means I'm second favourite. Why second favourite? I'm confused. Jumpy says artwork, merch. Doesn't know how much I can say. I like to assume all projects are secret until told otherwise. Jumpy, once that artwork gets shared online, could you forward it to me? Like a link to the post where they share it? Because I really enjoy looking at your merch artwork. I mean, I enjoy looking at all of your artwork, but merch artwork is stuff that tends to be... I don't know how to describe it properly, but it is more detailed, and it's the side of your artwork I see less often. I see more of your emotes than I see of your merch. So I'd like to see it. If I can ask the person, I mean, when they announce it, once it's public, even if it's in a couple months' time, if they if they decide to put it on their store and post it there as its merch, then that's it. But the same is true of anything that's gone in the past that's already announced, because I just like to see it. And also, if I see stuff and go, "Oh, that's really cool, I like that," I could end up going, "I need some in my life." Icy says, I got some salt and vinegar chips. Some people say they're gross, but I think they're delicious. I'd say salt and vinegar is probably my go-to. I like other flavours, but my classic is salt and vinegar. More than prawn cocktail or ready salted or cheese and onion. I don't care for cheese and onion. Salt and vinegar chips are awesome. I mean, yeah, exactly, Jumpy. Just they don't sell it here. I'm from... Oh! I would have thought it depends on the merch store. So my merch is listed on... Well, most of my merch is listed on Redbubble. Redbubble is a platform where most regions of the world have someone who's taken on the franchise and will print in that region. So it doesn't matter where the person is in the world, they have a partnered print shop that produces the stuff in that region. So no matter where you are, you order something and they get it printed at the most local place, effectively. Don't have a lot in the way of merch, but it's there if you want to have a look. If you don't want merch, but you want to use the artwork in another way, we may have copies. Don't know that I would see it. I don't follow this person closely. Okay. I meant in general, doesn't have to be this specific one. It can be other ones. It's just a general reminder that I want to see more of your merch. Or the merch you work on. That's what I meant. BJ was talking about some vinegar chips. Oh, right. Got you. I thought you meant merch. Couldn't buy merch. You haven't even seen this merch. Why do you want to buy it? Never mind. I was having a moment. It was a very, very long moment where I embarrassed myself for a long period of time before reading Jumpy's correction. But it was only a moment. Christmas is sad because I keep seeing cute couples. Mum said I'm jelly I just think it's the loneliness. Just being you. Put yourself out there and hopefully one day you find someone who's right for you. I know what it's like when you're single. I've spent many Christmases single, and whilst I'm very happy now and very fortunately I've got my person, for a long time in my life not having my person. Again, very flat wall with a tough brick. It just makes it tidy. But Beecher was talking about some big chips. Yeah, I read that one. They're Pringle chips. Oh, keep them. Pringles. I was actually having this conversation with Mrs. Dragon recently. So Mrs. Dragon can't have Pringles. They contain gluten, and she cannot eat gluten unless she wants to feel very unwell for at least 2 to 3 days. So it doesn't happen. But there was a time when she was not gluten intolerant and could eat Pringles and had eaten Pringles. She said she didn't really like them, and I said I've never liked them. So I don't feel like we're missing out the fact that we don't have them in the house. I don't want them. Can I see the craft when you're done? The craft? What craft? Craft? I'm confused! Can I see the craft when you're done? Because I'm doing Minecraft? Ah! Thank you. Thank you, spirits. It's twice you've got me in a fairly short period. Which may say more about my current mental state than anything else. Alright, that is all of the tuff I've got. I haven't even made it to the bottom of one side of the stairs. But it is more finished. This middle strip is supposed to be stripped. Nylium stem? No. Nylium planks stairs. There. I had to catch up. Okay. Fair enough. Message above it, Zach. I'm probably going to use the can for a craft because, yes, gotcha. Thank you. I missed that bit. I got distracted with the fact there was Pringles. I went, ugh, Pringles. Ugh. I think I'd rather eat feet. I wouldn't actually rather eat feet, but it's closer than you'd expect. So at some point I'll do collaboration corridor that way, but it's not important right now. And with how I've been buying books and then just occasionally popping down here, how often I fly in and out, having that stairway removed from the middle makes this so much easier. I was wanting to see... I got that now. I wish I'd have got it straight away, but I've got it now. Believe I have some spruce stairs, but we'll place in these ones first. And then if we head back here at some point, only got a few left to place. Done. Look at this. So glorious. Ow. Derp says, I got indigestion really bad after eating Pringles once and couldn't eat them for years. I don't think the Pringles actually caused them, but my brain thought they'd make me ill. Yes. Try to think if I've had anything like that. But that's a perfectly natural way to react to it. I don't feel safe with this, I don't like it, and it's probably that's fault. Yep. I need to do some markers in sand for where the staircase comes up, where the hallway is, etc. And the best way to do that is during the day. I'll head back to storage. I'm not going to sleep immediately. I'm going to stand next to my bed while I drink my tea. Look at all those chickens. Good, that works. DC says, I think I want to call my girls. Ding! Sorry, it took me a while. a shout. And you know that every time I see it, I will go, look, it's ding! Because I can't say it's ding. It doesn't sound right. You can't just say ding. You have to say it with gusto, attitude, and a lack of dignity. These bits go in to be sorted later. I have a name tag on me. Might as well do it now. Part of the charm. Unfortunately, Jumpy has already done a ding fairly recently. Sorry, I mean a ding fairly recently. Milo says I did an art test to get into the art school. I had to do a drawing, but could have brought my art drawings. But I think the art teacher that marked my test might be a... Sorry, I'm not following. I'm struggling. I've got to move past. My brain is now flipped upside down. The only downside I've found with salt and vinegar is that drinking water kind of hurts my tongue for a while, but totally worth it. Ding! I don't have a name tag now for mine. How am I going to call it? Malcolm. Come back down here. Got it. Come over here. Dealt with. Everything is fine. Now we go inside. Look, just so if anyone wasn't here at the start of the stream, this is going to be my format for the library. I want a book per month for each of these 6 things, and when we get them, we'll write them in the books. See, I have a plan. There's going to be a shulker specifically for it, which is probably going to be coloured purple. Like that. See, perfect. It's already there. And then we need books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I was clever, I'd have feathers already. Oh, I do. And ink. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I can make book and quills. If I do that, I can put another set of my sample things in there. And I can name these books and name the next set, and that'll work. So I can have 1 month thing. Got it. Hang on. Like how delicious pineapple is, but after a lot, my mouth feels all injured. Right, I'm pausing so I can drink my tea. Been on my desk for 2 hours. 2 hours of Minecraft. And I haven't drunk a single drop of my tea. I even had my tea ready before I went and started streaming. It's unusual for me. Like 2 minutes before. Which was 5 minutes before my slot. So like 7 minutes. So 2 hours and 16 minutes ago I made this tea. Well, Mrs. Dragon made this. While I did something for Mrs. Dragon. Like, yeah, I can do that. Could you put kettle on for me? It's a fair exchange, normally. One pint of tea. Gone. Right, Milo says, my drawings are a bit sad. Mouse thinks it's fine. I think drawings can be sad. It's a way for you to express yourself and for people to explore emotions. Art should be something that connects to people's emotions, and that you can do that in multiple ways. Right. I think I just want to duplicate these, or we go and put them in here. So that will go there. There. That would go there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, So this gives me a format to do it in. I then need an anvil. Right, those will do. I think I have iron. Yeah, I do. Oh, sure, that works. Jumper says, or like how peanut butter crunch cuts up the roof of one's mouth. I can't say I've ever experienced that. We're going to have 2 anvils. One to go here. The other one will go in here. We've got space for a stack of books, a stack of feathers, and a stack of ink. If we do... 1, 2, 3. I feel like we should actually just make 3 anvils to go in there. Second set, that would probably make sense. It does feel like I've got plenty of space there. Maybe we go for that. 2 stacks of books, 2 stacks of inks, and 3 anvils. I don't know how one can make a happy drawing. I think just draw what feels true to you. And it should be, you should be able to reflect on it. It should mean something to you. I do separate slots, so if I grab an anvil out and use it, it becomes a different state, but it's fine. We need 2 books to go. No, we need, yeah, 2 books to go in here. I also need to use 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab the spare books out. Book and quill. Can you use black dye for these, or is it only big sacks? That feels slightly broken. Go in like that. Spare ones go in. I have plenty more feathers to fill up those slots. We can make an effort to fill up the rest. If I grab this, this, and this. So that goes on. Copy. And then this one. We go. Paste. Jan 26. That works, right? And then the next one will be Feb. Just for example, February, January, and that goes in. And if I do these 2 months at a time, it gives me a little bit more a chance to get ahead, especially as I'm copy pasting things. The jumper says if you feel sad all the time, it'd be worth seeing a doctor. Before I got medication, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to be artistic anymore, but it didn't change that part of me. Go see if I can work on that craft for a bit. Casey, take care. Thank you for coming in, and love to hear more about the art. And also enjoy the Pringles. You do know you can empty the Pringles and then do the craft, then eat the Pringles whilst doing the craft. Just an idea. So, raids. Book. I know it doesn't technically matter where I grab it from. But if we do that. Copy pasta. Let's just delete the bit that says Twitch. Yes. Copy. Paste. Paste. And then Feb. Good job I got loads of levels. Ah, my... Okay, it kept the name. Ooh. Oh, I didn't think that. Stay. January, February. I'm really hoping that I can get this to work. And yes, I've allowed myself to get distracted with saving things. I can continue that later. Do you like that? That does look cool with a gifted sub thing. Right. Markers. Let's use smooth stone because I'm not currently using any. And I probably just want to use the spruce as much as possible. Because we've got floor to go in. Let's head on over. We can log out and log back in on the creative world and start spacing things out. That should make sense. And up here. So where things are going is probably best measured from the front over here. If we disconnect and connect to creative, this is the same corner. So over here, if I do the frame for this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 blocks wide. See that? Disconnect, reconnect. I'm really glad both servers are up at the same time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this would be where it would be. We'll go up. This. And across. I'm ignoring the sheep. That can go there. We'll do one in the middle. We just need to remove these 2 blocks for now. No! Cal, thank you very much. B just says, well, I built a ship in Minecraft and I'm going to sleep. I have my alarm set for 4:45. That's quite early, and it's 9:17. Should go to sleep. Sleep well, BJ. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for putting a smile on my face by being here. Back to creative. And that's the edge of that building. We've then got 2, 4, 6, and then the granite needs to go in and up. 5. I'm going to grab the granite. Oh, I remember. Also, you may notice the diamond pillars grown a little bit. The diamonds that we got whilst exploring getting the frogs, well, they got added to the top. No idea how many are in there. Granite. Here. One of the blocks I have plenty of, but I haven't used much of. Okay. We have 30 brick blocks. Which is a start. So it was 6 blocks of, I'm going to say garden space, but what it is. So 2, 4, 6, and then this is where it goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be a slab on top, but for now we'll just put a torch on. Disconnect, reconnect. If I just do a screenshot, that probably makes sense. I put a screenshot, and then we'll have to hop back and forth so much. That'd be smart. Disconnect, reconnect. So the granite goes there, there, and there. It should be across there, but I'm not doing that. It's bricks for 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Then polished granite. Do some of. If I do one there, still reach the chest, so that seems fine. So this goes up and over. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Across. And then up from there, which probably best like that. Let's use the stone cutter. I assume I can make a single polished granite that way, because I only want enough to do that. So that's where the doorway would be. We go 1, 2, 3. On this side, be 2 blocks of granite there. So here, 5. Going out there and there. Right, we've got enough space here. We can sit. And the sheep can survive. There you go. That gets my doorway in. Even if I'm building around the sheep, that's fine. Wow, I'm surprised how much durability is left in the shears. I suppose it's not the fastest one because there's not that much grass to spread. Although again, I'm not too worried about the entrance. Because in here, this will be lined. To go back and do things like that. So let's figure it out from creative. Boop. Yeah, so in here, which is 1 block setback, a fair way to go in. I probably want to make sure it lines up the stairwell. So I could just assume it's definitely going to line up. Why wouldn't it? But yeah, let's do that. Disconnect, reconnect. Spruce. So middle of the doorway, we go in here. The stairway is this block. And then we'd head off over this way. The warped crimson needs to go in. However, I may just do a regular spruce to start with, and I can switch it out later. I feel like I'm going to get attacked, but thankfully it's a zombie. I sit. I'm okay. So the stairway would be there, and then the floor goes across. Perfect. We're not using any more stairs than we should be for the spruce variety, so I'm going to pop down here and fill in this bit of stairway. Crafting bench, please. Did I just... Never mind. I've made too many. Oh. Spruce. I got plenty of spruce. It's fine. Just let it despawn. Karis isn't here to tell me otherwise. Stairs go up. All good. I mean, oh, good. Oh. It's not Karis's voice in the back of my head. No. I just remember I've got other stairs to do in this place. I might as well keep them. Warped up the middle, but we've got another set of stairs going up this way. But for now, sleep, because mobs are spawning. And mobs are not fun. There, perfect. fresh again. While I'm here though, let's just throw bricks in. I'm going to need a load more stuff to do the inside of the public library. But probably not a huge amount to pad this out. I'm probably at the point of wrapping up soon because I've got work tomorrow and I'm still tired. I did think about messaging out today to say I'm knackered from work, I'm worn out, I'm cold, I'm just plain scared, but I'm keen to stream because I really look forward to streaming. But I may have to end early, so the fact that I've done 2.5 hours is kind of a surprise, to be honest. I was expecting this to go, maybe I only manage an hour and a half, which is bad. As a Twitch streamer, you should aim for longer streams, because the longer you're live, the more people tend to funnel in. Even if people funnel in and then have to head off, your viewership goes up through time. There is a point where it kind of peaks and it slows down its growth, but typically throughout stream you start off with 1 viewer, if you're lucky, and then it ramps up slowly over time. But when you get to about 3 hours, it tends to be relatively stable. But ending before that, it's like missed opportunity, lower average viewership. But you know, I'd rather stream a little bit than not at all. The fact we've managed 2.5 hours, I'm pretty pleased with. And we finished the Froglight Farm. That's right, it is fully operational. Just like the Death Star in The Empire Strikes Back. Right, let's find someone to raid over to. Ooh. Hang on. Oh no, that's a shame. Well, someone I was going to raid, I went, oh, it's modded. Oh, I don't want to do modded. I want vanilla. Ooh, Groover streaming. He's streaming for a couple of hours, but nobody tends to do more than a couple. So I'm going to send you over to Groover. Groover happens to be an amazing streamer who raided me more than anyone else through the entirety of 2025. He was my most raided from streamer. So I'm going to take the opportunity to send you that way. Groover's just ending. No! Don't tell me that. Abort raid! Abort raid! Aborted. Okay, raid aborted! You sure? Just ending. Okay, I'll find someone else. Awooga, awooga. Thank you. Alright, options. I mean, I haven't raided a big streamer for a while, and kind of fancy seeing what Tango's up. So, while I normally do smaller streamers, once in a blue moon, we'll do a bigger streamer. And who knows, one day Tango will spot me and go, you are a cool streamer, I would love to spend time with you. And then, you know, I get invited to come on and play, wait, my brain's forgotten the Decked Out 3. That's my goal. I just want to get invited to play Decked Out 3. Anyway, let's head on over and we'll raid Tango Tech. Even now, though, I'm socially awkward. That's fine. If you could head on over and make me look good, that would be hugely appreciated. There is a raid message. If you don't have access to my emotes, then don't use them. Just do the same thing without it, or go over and say Zach Raid. Either way, it makes me look good. Thank you again for your company. I will be back streaming on Friday, where I should have loads of energy because I'll realise that I'm finished for the week and possibly until after Christmas. 100 gift subs and the bot didn't get one. Yeah, actually, now that you mention that, that is kind of that seems really unlikely. And we had loads of gifted subs last week as well. Secret Eyes and Danielle and Porcupine all gifted subs last week as well, I think. think Pokemon did it last week. Yeah. Brain's now forgetting. So, yeah, the fact that the bots managed to avoid it with so many gifted subs is kind of surprising. Anyway, thank you very much. Take care. Wait, Pokemon said, Zach! Yes, yes. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, the weird. I did do /raid Tango Deck a while ago, and the countdown's going incredibly slowly. Did they change how